A lot of the hardcore Party Animals players know how rough the state of the game is right now. The mechanics have been completely stripped and feel like a shell of what they originally were, a huge content drought with no new maps for over 7 months, matchmaking issues, and bots replacing real players being a huge issue. The game needs desperate attention. And I'm happy to share with you guys that it looks like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We've received multiple updates recently from the Party Animal staff on a few of these issues, and with a future content update on the horizon and the game being released on PlayStation 5 soon, hopefully this will be the revival of Party Animals. On the 13th of September, we got a lot of information from Party Animals community manager Gingy on the official Discord server. This first post is about how closely they've been monitoring the feedback channel on the server and also on other platforms regarding recent changes to the game. The physics changes to the game have been the hottest topic for months, with lots of players showing their distress for the changes on the Discord server and other platforms by writing posts on how the game feels awful to play and that the changes should be reverted. If you didn't know, they made combo moves a lot weaker and clunkier, stamina draining a lot higher on run punches, cooldown between punches, and more. The game has been bleeding players for months, with loads of people quitting the game over this. We had no idea why Party Animals would make such a change, until now. Party Animals initially made this change due to players using custom macros. If you didn't know what a macro is, it's a sequence of keystrokes or mouse clicks that can be assigned to a single button. For example, if you wanted to super punch, you need to run, punch, and immediately jump all at once. Having a macro does this automatically for you, and it makes advanced moves like this used perfectly 100% of the time. Macros are quite a common exploit for similar fighting games such as Street Fighter. This creates an obvious unfair disparity versus console and PC players when one side could use macros and the others can't, and would make the game worse for new players that know nothing about these tricks. Because of macros, the ability to use advanced moves were removed, as well as some limitations to others, such as the cooldown on heavy punching. Personally, I had no idea that macros were being even used in the game until Party Animals devs mentioned them a couple of months ago. And while Party Animals does have some advanced tricks on it, in my mind, it's nothing that a macro could break. The game isn't competitive enough for this. Once you learn advanced moves like the fling, the inputs were very straightforward and anyone could do it after some practice. In pure fighting games like Street Fighter, precise combos are everything and macros can really change the game. I'm happy to hear that they found a way to identify players using macros, and hopefully they'll get punished in the future, as mechanics need to be desperately reverted. I agree with some moves being broken, like the item fling on Beast Football and Trebuchet, but I believe these should be nerfed in different ways, rather than making every other mechanic suffer as a result. Also, I believe that flinging and super punches were nerfed because of conveyor, because you can avoid the level timing out due to this issue. However, there are still exploits for this map that don't require any of these tricks, and I believe it's an overall map problem rather than the advanced moves being bad. There have also been huge issues in terms of matchmaking. The current matchmaking system prioritizes finding a match as quickly as possible, while considering your hidden MMR, known as matchmaking rating. This is used to match players of similar skill level with each other. Currently, it takes region into account, but if there aren't enough players online on your region, you'll be matched with players on a nearby region to reduce wait times. This would create players being put on servers with much higher ping. In gaming, ping is the time it takes for a game to respond to an action performed by a player, such as pressing a button. The lower the ping, the better. Having lower ping is a competitive advantage, especially in a snappy, fast fighting game like this one, and in my opinion, low ping is necessary for a fun environment. No one wants to lose to someone purely because of their internet connection. Their solution for this is to allow you to queue up for Classic, Smash, and Nemo kart modes all at once, or one or two of your preferred game modes. The system will prioritize the mode with the most players in queue to form a lobby that will place you in when you queue up. This will increase the pool of available players to help find matches faster. I personally never experienced this problem, and while I think it would help somewhat, I think there are bigger issues with matchmaking, such as having bots replace real players from the start of the game, and unfortunately, there is still not an official response from the Party Animals team on the bot issue, so I have no other information for now. After this Discord post, an announcement was made on the very same day that Party Animals is doing alpha testing for an upcoming big content update. They are currently looking for between 20 to 50 players to help test out the new features and gameplay, to give feedback on balance, mechanics, overall experience, and to report any bugs, glitches, or performance issues. To be eligible to apply, you need to have at least 100 total hours of playtime. I've immediately signed up for this. I'm incredibly passionate about the game and I have over 18 years of experience in online games. specifically PvP, so I have a good grasp on balance, fairness, and game design. I'll keep you guys updated if I get accepted, and if I do, I'll ask the Party Animals team if I can make content about it, so keep an eye out for a future YouTube post and video. If you want to apply too, I've put the link in the description of the video. A couple of days ago, there was a post on the Chinese Party Animals forums for a future anniversary event. We can see a picture of many different characters with cute anniversary hats sitting around a cake in Winter Cabin. My theory is that all the game modes will have cute anniversary themed decorations on them, similar to the pumpkins being placed everywhere in the last year's Halloween event, and that we'll be able to earn the cute birthday hat skins throughout weekly challenges or some form of limited time battle pass. However, the thing that interests me the most is that it looks like there's a special TikTok creator incentive event, which rewards people for posting videos with hashtag relating to the anniversary and potentially live streaming the game. There is a unique picture here for a different currency, which looks like to be the Chinese yuan, which is the official currency of China. It looks like based on how many posts and views you have, you'll get paid a designated amount, with the highest tier being around 60,000 yuan, which equals to around $8,500. This definitely seems really excessive, and I would assume that this would be for some sort of Nemo bucks instead. And in China, they have an app called Douyin, which is essentially the same as TikTok, but specifically for the Chinese audience. So this looks like it could be an official Chinese-specific event. However, with everything being in Chinese, and Google Translate isn't the best at translating it, I'm just speculating. So we'll have to wait for an official announcement in English for more information. Now, don't get me wrong, while all of these announcements are absolutely fantastic for the game and the community, the problem is right now is it feels like it's all a little too late. Suffering through these changes and desperately waiting for new content is one thing, but being completely left in the dark and receiving almost no updates from Party Animal staff for such a long time is a huge reason why players have been burnt out, been leaving the game, and just completely uninstalling. Of course, me and so many other people are so grateful for, at this point, to receive any information at all, but it's really hard to see how these changes will land. How many people will come back just for the mechanics change alone, or how many new players will join when the game's finally released on the PlayStation 5, or how many people will come back to play for the anniversary event. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm hopeful for the future of the game, and I hope you guys are too. And that's it! Are you looking forward to the upcoming Party Animals update? I'm so happy to finally hear more from this game, as I love playing it and making content for you guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with more Party Animals videos and tips and tricks. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!